Hey everyone, have another little dream I want to share with everybody. It's kind of a personal one, but oh well. Maybe it might help somebody. So, we're in Mexico with her family, my wife's family, and all of her family are in this room and pretty much sitting up against the wall, a square room, right? And all of her family, a lot of family people there. My daughter's with us. Some guy knocks on the door, so my wife opens it. Everyone's excited to see this guy. He's really popular, really loved. And my wife gets in there, and apparently she loves this guy a little bit too much. So she lunges at him, right? So she grabs him by the hips, and she's about to kiss him right on the lips, but she doesn't. But she's really excited about it, so she wants to, but she doesn't because I'm there. And she looks at me, and I'm like, "Whoa, what's going on? Who is this guy?" You know. So she doesn't, but everyone is excited to see him. And so he goes around. He's shaking everybody's hand. He comes to me, and we kind of lock eyes. And I obviously know he's not my friend. He's basically my enemy, and he knows that too. And he knows what he's up to. He's got that real a sinister look to him. Like a deceiver type con artist, but he was good looking. He kind of resembled one guy I seen on a soap opera, one of the Spanish novelas. Real clean cut, taller. He just was wavy curly hair, up to his shoulders, a little beard. And I got a good look at him. And he got me jealous. Literally, in my dream, I was hurt. I'm I never felt jealous in our whole marriage and everything. I'm not that type. But this dream made me jealous. I was starting to feel oh man, this he's making me feel angry. So anyways, he shakes everyone's hand, and then I'm telling my wife, hey, we gotta go, our plane's gonna be leaving. And I just noticed that I had an urgency to get out there. We were going to be late. We were going to miss our flight. And then she said, just go. I'm going to stay here. And everyone's kind of applauding her, telling her, yeah, just stay. Don't worry about it. You guys go, and I'll just stay. Me and my daughter can leave, and she'll be happy where she's at. Well, she could probably do whatever she wants to do. I don't know. But that was pretty much the end of my dream. Oh, but that guy's name was Ernesto. So I just the next morning I'm hey, who is Ernesto? I don't know if you knew this guy. But yeah, it got to me. Anyways, but we're good. Our marriage is fine. We don't have any problems or anything like that. It's just this dream kind of came out of the blue, and I'm well, what could this mean? What could this represent? And sure enough, my mind starts going, and we're talking about it. My daughter's well, maybe the plane means the rapture, maybe this. And I'm well, yeah, I think it's something's about to happen. It's gonna departure time. I know we're in the end days, and so things are gonna start to move a little bit more quicker than what we've been waiting since 2020. So also too, I kind of got the sense of being that this guy could be the deceiver, or fake Jesus, the man of lawlessness, who was up to no good. He wanted to trick everybody, and he has everybody deceived, kind of like a con man. That's how I felt he was. He didn't trick me, but I knew he was up to no good. So that's kind of the lesson I got out of it, that sometimes a lot of the people have their attention directed to something that's their God, in other words. And I was thinking about it, what if God had come? What if he comes today or tomorrow? And and he's I don't know you. Who are you? Where have you been? Where have you been giving all your attention to? Have you been giving it to Ernesto? Who is this guy? Maybe you've been giving it to sports. Maybe you've been giving it to your health. Maybe you've been giving it to social media. Maybe, whatever it is that steals your attention, that makes God jealous. Not to say that I'm God or anything in this dream, but it represented a relationship that was broken, that was pretty much torn apart by something else. So if God was to come today, how would he react? What would he think? Is he going to be jealous too? Is he going to be well, you're always on, Facebook. or you're always on, you're always working, or you're always thinking about money, or you're always thinking about where's your next vacation, or and so forth, So, and we'll never have time to actually read his word, maybe worship, maybe pray. We just take stuff for granted that when he does come and we don't have a relationship with him, and then what? Because I have friends that, they don't take it seriously. Like, don't worry about spiritual things. Don't worry about religion. Don't worry about this. Or like close family members will tell me, you need to stop talking about that. You need to take it down a notch. You need to just relax a little bit. And, in my mind, I'm like, I really don't want to relax. I really have like I really want to say more, but I hold myself back. And I do that out of respect for other people, because maybe I am annoying. Maybe I am getting, under their skin because they don't want to hear it anymore. But honestly, man, it was just kind of like a lot of things came out of this dream. I just thought of that. It was just a short dream. It wasn't long or anything, but it got me thinking about, that one scripture, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. So we don't fear God, well, we're not going to worship him. We're not going to do anything that he likes. We're just going to be like, he's not going to do anything. So that was my lesson. I just hopefully, being that it was kind of a little personal dream, I really didn't want to share it, but I think it has a little bit more beneficial, a little bit more helpful for people out there who maybe don't realize that they could give a little bit more to God, and get ready for when he does come. We will be like, hey, I'm right here. Don't forget about me. What did I, here I am. That's how I think. So anyways, till my next dream, I'll keep you posted. Take care.